Hey, what's up guys? Gangster Jeweler here. So today we're going to be working on a ring that the shank has been split on it. It's a nice looking ring. It's a man's ring. But we got a shank that is split on us. This should hopefully be an easy repair. But we will find out here shortly. I'd like to start the beginning of this video. When I started this YouTube journey, I knew there was probably going to be some hate. I didn't realize there was going to be jewelers getting a hold of me that were just mad as hell. Like I don't get it. I don't know if they're upset because I'm showing the videos. I don't know if they're jealous. Like I don't know what the deal is, but I've been getting a lot of hate from other jewelers, and I thought there'd be a little more support. But that's not really the case for whatever reason. So I don't know what it is. I'm just going to keep grinding it out, you know. But these I don't know. It's insane. They're just hating, I guess. That's what it seems like anyways. But to each their own. And then they, you know, and then some of them, they get kind of, they're like, oh, well, you do it this way, do it that way. It's like, you know, I said in several videos back that, you know, there's not one way to do some of these things. You know, it's not like a car mechanic, you know, like there's only one way to pull a part off, one way to put it on. You know, there's several different ways in jewelry repair that you can get something done and have the same end result. You know, just because it's not the way you do it doesn't mean it's wrong, and just because it's the way I do it don't mean you're wrong. We can get the same end result doing it different ways, you know. But that's okay. Some of you have been good, but I've had a couple haters out there, or I guess they're haters or know-it-alls, I guess is what you would call them. But anyways, I just wanted to address that a little bit. But what we're going to do, we're going to use our cutting disc, and we are going to, first we're going to scoot closer to the pedal here, and we're going to smooth out these sides, make them very even. Better yet, thought there was a big enough gap there, but there is not. So what we need to do is go ahead and grab our mandrel. If we can find our mandrel. Sorry, my desk is kind of in disarray because I was cleaning it out the other day. I know it don't look like it, but I was cleaning it out. Let's open this up a little bit. Just a smidge. Don't be nothing crazy. Alright, now we can smooth out our sides here. Yeah, in one of my videos I had this guy, he's like, this is how I would do it, but I'm not gangster. I was like, well, it's not my fault you're not gangster. That sounds like a personal problem. We're just smoothing out the sides just a little bit. Nothing crazy. Gotta get them even. Okay. Now what we need to do is get our crimpers here. and try to get these even. You want your sides to be even, you want them to match. You want them to be as flush as possible. As flush as they can be. There we go, we're pretty flush there. So let's go ahead and set this up on our third hand here. There we go. And we are going to be using a 5-tip for this. Might even have to go to a 6-tip, but I think 5-tip is going to be good. It'll take me a minute to get this thing started here. Come on. You can do it. Yeah, I know everybody's like, I thought you said you were going to get a new torch 20 videos ago. Yeah, I said that, but, you know, I'm still trying to, always try to get the most out of what I can get, you know, before I go replacing stuff. Now we're going to set this on fire, let it burn off. Nothing quite like setting somebody's jewelry on fire. There we go, and then you can see that nice white coating we got there. Kind of help with the fire scale. Alright, now I'm going to grab us some flux and adjust the camera here a little bit. Get us some flux to put on here. Alright, and we're going to cut us some solder. Cut ourselves 2 pieces. Just because this is a wider shank. Normally we'd use 1 piece, but this is a pretty wide shank, so we may need 2. So just to be on the safe side, that's what we're going to do. Just 2 pieces. Alright, let's crank this torch up a little bit here. Okay. Let's grab our solder. We're going to heat this up. And we're going to do this the gangster way. I'm just going to say that just because I know it's pissing some people off. Doing it the gangster way. Get that flux to flow a little bit. Get our solder on there. We need more heat. A lot more heat. And it's a little bit too sharp for me. Okay. Let's heat her up, heat her up. Get this whole piece hot. They'll just kind of go back and forth. And we may have to switch to a 6 tip here. I don't think it's going to be hot enough. I was kind of hoping we'd do it with a 5, but we'll switch it out. Not a problem. Not a problem. Let's find our 6 here. That's a 7. It's a 5. It's 4. We might get to the 6 one day. Here we go. 6. Here's our 6. Okay. Try this with a 6 tip here. Give this a shot. We're just going to heat it up slowly. Slowly. And a little bit bigger flame. A little more bushy flame. And heat her up. You know, that would probably make some people go crazy. Maybe what I ought to do, that'd really get some of these jewelers worked up. I'm actually kind of having fun with some of these jewelers getting worked up. Maybe what I need to do is go get me a blowtorch. Get me like a big flamethrower. Fucking. just blast the freaking piece. Then they'd really be flipping out in the comments section. But we're getting her hot, getting her hot. Come on, flow. What the hell's wrong with you? It's going, it's going. Oh no. Please don't tell me this has had a piece in there before. I'm going to heat it from the top because it does not want to flow from the side for whatever reason. Well, that didn't go where we wanted it to. So let's grab our other piece of solder here and give that a shot. And I think it went through. May have, may not have. Let's take a look here. Heat it up a little bit more. Let's take a look, see what we got here. So it looks like we're through on that side. Not so much on the inside though. So let's flip this thing around. Let's see if we can finish pulling it through the bottom. Just finish pulling this solder through the bottom. Normally I would do it from the side so it goes through the bottom and the top, but this is such a wide shank that trying to get it to go all the way across without melting the sides would be kind of a pain in the ass. So alright, let's just get some more solder here to put on the inside there. Not a big deal. Oh, where'd you go? Dang it, dropped my solder somewhere. Where'd you go? You guys see it? I don't see it. No, magic tricks disappeared on us. Oh, no. I found it. Right there. Right there. Alright, let's give this another shot, shall we? Alright, we gotta get this torch a little hotter. And there she goes. There she goes. Alright, let's take a look at what we got here. Yeah, it looks like we're all the way through now. Yep. Alright. Let's go ahead and turn our torch off. Now these are diamonds. If these were CZs, you would not drop it in water because you would shatter them. But if it's diamonds, don't matter. You can put them in water, ain't gonna hurt them after it's been hot. You can see we got our piece soldered through on the sides and inside. So now what we need to go ahead and do, straighten this out. and start filing it down, cleaning it up a little bit. Adjust the camera here. So let's go ahead and round this bad boy out a little bit with our rubber mallet. And we're using a rubber mallet, we're not using our ball peen hammer. And we're just tapping lightly, we don't need to do anything crazy. Basically all we're doing is just trying to get it a little more symmetrical here. Okay. Alright, now let's go ahead and grab our rock for the inside of the ring and go ahead and file the inside down a little bit. So let's go ahead and clean the inside of this ring up a little bit. Let's try to get back up here in the light a little bit. And then I gotta readjust the camera a little bit. I'm sorry, guys. There we go. Okay, we're getting somewhere. So basically what we're doing is we're just filing the inside of the ring down. Trying to get it even and symmetrical. You can see we still got a lot of excess gold in there. We're making some progress. Sorry guys, I'm trying to keep it in focus here the best I can. And we're just grinding little bits at a time. We're not trying to take a whole lot off. Trying to smooth out the inside. Make it even a little bit. Like you can see a lot of those indentions in there. And that's what we're trying to get out of there. We want it to be even and smooth. Alright, let's do a little more rounding out here. Just a tad. Let's flip it to the other side. Do the same thing. Okay. And you see we're a little more symmetrical now. We still got to file the inside a little more, and then we need to do the outside there. Alright guys, we're almost there on the inside part. Almost there. Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and switch to a outside rock here. And we're going to go ahead and file down the outside of this ring. Hang on just a second, guys. I gotta readjust here. There we go. Okay, now we need to take our metal file and kind of run over the top of this, kind of smooth out the edges on the sides. And then kind of run it over the top of it just a tiny little bit. Alright, now we're going to break out our little wedge here, and we're just going to file the sides down a little bit, make them even. The goal is you don't want where it was welded at to be visible at all, preferably. In a perfect world, anyways. We're making some headway here. Just doing the corners a little more. Okay. Now let's go ahead and switch to our inside ring smoother. We're going to smooth this out now. Go ahead and do that. And let's go ahead and smooth the inside out now. Sorry guys, I'm trying to keep kind of hard working and trying to keep the thing in focus at the same time, but I'm getting better at it. And you can see we're starting to come into shape now. Starting to look a little more shiny, smooth. Not as rough looking. Alright, I think we got the inside pretty much done. You can see we got it looking a lot better now. Smooth, even. A couple little more spots I want to file real quick. Alright, I think the inside is good. Let's go ahead and switch over. Let's do the outside of the ring and the sides. Get them smoothed out. Okay. You can see that's smoothing out real nice now. Just go ahead and do the sides now. Alright, let's go ahead and do the other side. And then we're just going to kind of edge out the inside there, kind of make it not so rough. Alright guys, so we got our shank welded back together. We got her smoothed out pretty well, and got the side smoothed out pretty well, and the inside. We're going to go drop this in ultrasound real quick, and then we'll head over to the buffer and polish this thing out. Alright guys, we're heading over to the buffer now, and this is what we got so far. You can see we're starting to look like a new ring again. But let's go ahead and get the buffer started. And let's get the buffering. See how nice and shiny that looks now? Almost looks like brand new ring. how that's turning out? It's looking gorgeous. And we'll do the top a little bit. You got to do the top a little bit because it's a little dull where the stones are, and it looks weird if everything else is shiny and it's not. So we want to go ahead and hit that just a little bit. Let's go ahead and do the sides now. You see how that's starting to look? It almost looks like a professional's done it. That'll get some people riled up. It's crazy, man. I never knew that people would get so riled up over some of the smallest things. But I should have known that, especially with it being the internet. People get hurt very easily nowadays. Can't joke with anybody. Ooh, look at that. Alright, let's do this other side now. Now remember, you don't need a whole lot of room, just a little bit. You don't have to cake it on there. Alright, let's head over to, hit this outside one more time. Let's head on over to the inside ring grave or ring polisher part. Looking good. Looking darn good. Alright, let's go get some light on the subject here. Let's take a look at this in some light. Ooh, look at that. Looks good. Let's do the inside of the ring just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Okay. Alright guys, we're done polishing. Let's go drop this in the ultrasound and get all this rouge off, and we'll take a look at the finished product, guys. Alright guys, we're back with that ring. We got it all cleaned and polished. You can see, sorry, there's a little spot from towel there, paper towel. Got it all cleaned and polished, shanks all back together. If you would like and subscribe, that'd be fantastic. If you leave a comment, whether good or bad, if you want to hate or praise, leave a comment. And if you would like to help donate to the channel, help it grow, the links will be down in the description. And this is not Rob the Jeweler, it's the Gangster Jeweler. Had changed the name because Rob the Jeweler didn't work out too well. Yeah, you pull it up on videos, YouTube, you get videos of people robbing jewelry stores, so I had to change the name. But this is Gangster Jeweler. And I'll see you on the next one, guys.